yesterday. How was it? Hegra is better. I promise. Yes.
We will go inside.
Yes, we're going there now.
Wow. From there and exit there.
Yeah. It depends on how fast you are.
Let's sleep.
Let's see the group. Then we get tired. Yes.
Of course, Filipinos will be taking a lot of pictures, so it will take time.
Everyone here? Kulukum here? Let's go and let's stay as a group, okay? Sure. يلا جاهزين؟
Located 500 kilometers southeast of Petra in Jordan, lies an archaeological site of Hegra, also known as Mada'in Saleh in Arabic language. Hegra is the first UNESCO World Heritage Site of Saudi Arabia, declared in the year 2008, with over 130 remarkably well-preserved tombs set in a desert landscape as a site of patrimony. This was chosen for its well-preserved remains of ancient antiquity, especially the 131 monumental tombs cut into a rock mountain with their elaborately ornamented facades of Nabataean kingdom during the 1st century AD.
So hello guys to the girls' mountain. Did you hear the story in the bus about the Nabataean? Where they came from? Yeah, so they were first Bedouin and they developed to become a settlement, and they settled first in Jordan, in Petra, and then they expand and they came here.
These are the connections?
Yes?
Connections for
Yes,
Jordan?
it's the same civilization. The Dan? No, it's before the Dan. It'll be after the Danaans. Okay? Yes, so the Danaans used to bury themselves in mountain. This is extra now because the idea developed. Okay? The Nabataeans believe in the afterlife, and they have a belief if they buried themselves in mountain, they will be close to God and they will have an afterlife. That's why they always make sure to have their tombs in mountains. So these are tombs. If the person is rich, he will create something like this for himself and the family. If not, he will create a humble one. And if it's extremely poor, he only gonna hole at the top of the mountain, and that's it. Okay? In Hegra, we have more than 100 integrated tombs like this. In this rock, on this mountain, we have 31 tombs. Most of them belongs to women. That's why it's called the Girls' Mountain. Yeah, the Girls' Mountain. So let's talk about the details now. Guys, can you see the steps at the top?
Yeah.
It's 5 steps on the right and on the left. It's called cross steps. It means way to God or heaven. So the Nabataean believe in the afterlife, and they believe if someone buried, the soul will go through these steps to God directly or heaven. After that, there is a decoration called cornice. Have you ever been in Egypt?
Yes.
It's similar to what we can find in the Egyptian temples. Can you imagine? In such an isolated place in the Arabian Peninsula. Yes. So they only use this decoration for tombs. Okay, on the right and on the left you can see the 2 columns, which are Roman columns. The crown of the columns are Nabataean. So there is a mix of culture here. Why do you think that happened?
Migrated. Yeah, they migrated from one place to another.
Exactly, guys, because they were traders, and actually because they were very open to other culture. So not only goods that travel, even the mythologies and the idea. Can you see there is something in the triangle? Okay, it's not clear here, but we're gonna see a lot all going. Snakes, it's a face of a woman and her hair is snakes.
Yes.
Did you remind something? Exactly, Medusa from Greek. We're gonna see more examples and it will be very clear, not this one, okay? So why she's here? She's here for protection and to prevent bad luck. Above Medusa directly, there is an eagle.
Yeah.
The eagle always there because it represents their chief god, Dushara. So they used to worship different gods and goddesses. Dushara was the chief of them. He's a solar god. In Arabic, he's a shu'ra. A shu'ra is a star, differentiate the days from the nights. Okay? There is always a frame written in the Nabataean language. It's called the fundamental inscription. Give information about the facade, who the king at that time, who allowed to bury it inside. Sometimes, if the tomb belonged to women, she would write curses for protection. For example, she would say, by the name of the Shara, I will curse anyone who take out a bone or a body out of my tomb as a protection. The flower is always there because it represents immortality and eternal life, or the roses. Okay?
Flowers woman.
So what happens now that we're gonna walk all this way and we're gonna see different tombs. The styles of the tomb are different because it depends how much money, of course, they had at that time. If it's big, of course, they want rich.
Grandeur, yeah.
Yes, and they will use different elements. It depends on the beliefs. Not all the time you're gonna find the shara. Sometimes you're gonna find something else. Okay, if you have any question when you're watching, I'm here just for answer all the questions. Okay, when we're done, we're going to the bus, but of course, guys, don't forget that we're not allowed to enter the tombs. Okay?
Nabataeans are ancient Arabic nomads who made their way to Al-Ula in Madina province as traders of incense, myrrh, and spices, inhabited the city as the kingdom's second capital after Petra in the north. The Nabataean site of Hegra was built around a residential zone in its oasis during the 1st century AD. The sandstone outcroppings were carved to build the necropolis or cemetery. A total of 4 necropolis sites have survived, which featured 131 monumental rock-cut tombs spread out over 13.4 kilometers, many with inscribed Nabataean epigraphs on their facades, making it the largest open-air archaeological museum in the world. Non-monumental burial sites like this, totaling 2,000, are also part of the place. A closer observation of the facades indicates the social status of the buried person. The size and ornamentation of the structure reflect the wealth of that person. Some facades had plates on top of the entrances providing information about the grave owners, the religious system, and the masons who carved them. Most graves indicate military ranks, and leading archaeologists speculate that the site might once have been a Nabataean military base meant to protect the settlement's trading activities. This mountain alone, or Kasal al-Walad Necropolis, includes 31 tombs decorated with fine inscriptions as well as artistic elements like birds, human faces, and imaginary beings. This contains the most monumental of rock-cut tombs, including the largest facade measuring 16 meters high. And then we move to another site that is still part of Hegra, and this is the Jabal al-Quraymat Necropolis, which is located southwest.
Another one.
One of they excavate 7 tombs. One of the tombs they found 80 individuals.
Oh,
80? Yes, the bones of them.
Yeah, this is the family hierarchy.
Ah,
After that,
Because it's used for generation,
okay.
so that's why. So
this happens never.
After a year, one by one.
maybe they removed the bones, but we found them all. And by the DNA, most of them were relatives. So yeah.
Same in the Philippines, they do that.
So what will happen here? I heard once that they should. It's only take 2 minutes, but I think it's very important to on the tour with it, and then it will do, like your time in Al-Khaymat to take photo if you have any questions, and so on. Okay. So Hegra's tombs were open for years. So you can imagine the things that could happen to the tombs. First, it's on the ancient trading routes, and then the Roman took the place in 106. So this ancient trading routes become alive again in the Islamic period because they used the same routes to go into Mecca and Medina. After that, they created Hijaz Railway on the same routes. Okay. So what happened? That all the tombs was open except one tomb in the Red Mountain. It was covered by sand, the whole entrance. Okay. So when the archaeologists were here, 2008 to 2015, they removed the sand and they found the only closed tomb in Hegra. And they found a skeleton for a lady. She was between 40 to 50, and she, and we talk about 2,500 years from now. So of course they have the same mindset of the Egyptian. They want to preserve the body, but they use simple techniques. They use resin, aromatic substances, like maybe myrrh, maybe frankincense, to cover the body, and layers of fabric. The first one would be wool dyed in plant called Huwa in Arabic to give like a red texture of red color, and then the second one would be linen, and the last one would be leather. And that lady called Hayna, daughter of what? She was wearing a necklace. What do you think it's made of? You will be surprised. Dates. Thank you. Yes, she was wearing a necklace made of dates. Dates. Tamar. Why do you think she was carrying the date with her?
Blessing?
Yes, maybe. Or maybe she was very deep, okay? Maybe she will want to grow the banana tree in the afterlife. Or maybe she want to use it as a currency. Okay, that's her favorite. Okay, I will show you a picture of her now. And maybe I can airdrop it to everyone later.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the mountain before and after. Can you see? It was blocked completely. That's why we found her. Other tombs, it just been open.
So where's that mountain?
And where's the skeleton?
In the red mountain. It's not part of the red mountain. It's not part because of its color. Yeah. And this is her. This is the skeleton. Where's the skeleton?
Ah, that's the skeleton.
There is here. There is
What's the height?
no 160. 1 meter 60. I'm gonna share it, guys, with you. Okay.
After listening to the lady tour guide, I've learned that this site of exceptional archaeology has 53 graves carved over a group of rocky blocks called the Kuraimat Mountain. The prominent feature of this site is the diversity of decorative rock facades. The carved facades are remarkably uneven on one side, while the other side are largely devoid of decoration. And so if you are planning to visit Al-Ula in the future, make sure to include Al-Hegra on your bucket list.